for 31 years. One number was hockey's Mount Everest, 894. Wayne Gretzky's goals. Every expert said the same thing. It would never fall. Not ever. Then a Russian sniper spent 2 decades firing from the same office. And on April 6, 2025, Alex Ovechkin broke it. The unbreakable record. Broken. So it's over, right? The greatest goal scorer is the new king? Not so fast, because the record fell. But the crown might not have moved at all. Wayne Gretzky still owns almost everything else. Let the numbers settle it. Start with the record that just changed hands. Goals. Wayne Gretzky scored 894 and held that record for 31 years. A generation of snipers came and died trying. Then Alex Ovechkin, 20 seasons. Every single one in Washington passed him. He is now the all-time leading goal scorer in NHL history, and he is still adding to it. This is Ovechkin's mountain now. He climbed the one peak everyone swore was too high. On pure goals, the debate is already over. But hockey isn't only goals. It's points. And here, the ground doesn't shift. It turns to stone. Wayne Gretzky scored 2,857 points. 2,857. The man in second place isn't within 900 of him. Ovechkin, one of the greatest scorers ever, sits around 1,600. Gretzky didn't break the points record. He detonated it. Experts don't debate whether it will be broken. They debate whether it's the safest record in all of sports. Now the number that ends arguments. Assists. Wayne Gretzky has 1,963 of them. Read that again. Gretzky has more career assists than any other human being has total points. If you erased every single goal Gretzky ever scored, he would still be the leading scorer in NHL history, on passes alone. Ovechkin was built to shoot. Gretzky was built to see the game 3 seconds before it happened. One made the highlight, the other made it possible. The Stanley Cup, the only trophy that matters when the summer comes. Wayne Gretzky lifted it 4 times, the Edmonton dynasty of the 1980s, one of the greatest teams ever built. Alex Ovechkin waited 13 long years, buried under playoff heartbreak, until 2018, when he finally lifted the cup and was named the most valuable player of the entire playoffs. 4 rings against 1. But Ovechkin's one came after a decade of everyone saying he never could. The trophy shelf, most valuable player. The Hart Trophy. Gretzky won it 9 times. 9. Ovechkin, 3. Scoring titles. Gretzky, 10. But here is Ovechkin's monument. The Rocket Richard Trophy. For the most goals in a season. He has won it 9 times. More than anyone in history. Gretzky was the most complete force the sport ever saw. Ovechkin was the most lethal trigger. One dominated everything. The other perfected one deadly thing, longer than anyone ever has. And that's the real divide, longevity versus supremacy. Alex Ovechkin chased one number for 20 relentless years, never slowing, never leaving, until the mountain was his. In 2026, he became just the second player ever, after Gretzky, to reach 1,000 goals, counting the playoffs. But Wayne Gretzky didn't chase records. He created them in real time, rewriting the entire book in a single decade of impossibility. One is a marathon of greatness. The other was a supernova. Ask a Gretzky loyalist why the crown never moved, and they'll barely mention goals. They'll say he holds or shares more than 50 NHL records, a quarter century after he retired, that his points record and his assists record will still be standing when we're all gone, that he won 4 cups, 9 MVPs, 10 scoring titles, that he is the only reason the word great gets a capital letter in this sport. And the doubters? They'll say the 80s were a wide-open, high-scoring era, that nobody played defense, that the numbers were inflated by the times. That's the case, for and against the great one. Now ask an Ovechkin believer. They'll tell you records are records. And he broke the one that was called unbreakable, the one Gretzky himself said would never fall. 2 decades, 1 franchise, 1 relentless mission. The greatest pure goal scorer who has ever lived, by the only measure that counts, the final number. A Stanley Cup and a playoff MVP to silence the ring argument. And the critics? They'll say he was one-dimensional, a shooter and little else, that he never touched Gretzky's playmaking or his points. That's the case. For and against the Great Eight. So the honest scorecard. Career goals, Ovechkin, the new all-time king. Rocket Richards, Ovechkin, 9, the most ever. But career points, Gretzky, by 900. Assists, Gretzky, more than anyone's total points. Stanley Cups, Gretzky, 4-1. MVPs, Gretzky, 9-3. Total records held, Gretzky, more than 50. Ovechkin took the single most famous number in the sport. Gretzky kept the entire rest of the book. On the goal chart, it's Ovechkin. On the whole resume, it's still the great one. So here's where this one really lands. If greatness is a single towering number, the most goals anyone has ever scored, then the record fell, and the king is Alex Ovechkin. If greatness is everything else the game can measure, points, assists, cups, MVPs, and 50 records that still won't die, then the crown never moved. And it belongs to Wayne Gretzky. Ovechkin climbed the tallest mountain. Gretzky owns the whole range. So we'll ask you. The record fell, but did the crown? Drop your answer in the comments. And check the record book again next season.